How's it going, Pete?
Good. Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful film. What was your inspiration?
I had watched a few old experimental films by Maya Deren and a film called I Dreaming by, what's his name, a Chicago native? John, you help me out? Can't remember. But really just going through this woman's relationship in kind of an existential sense instead of a more narrative sense of what my work had consisted of in the past, and taking a more, instead of writing a script and going from A to Z, making a film that had more to do with really just using imagery in a poetic sense in character to guide through it instead of a straight narrative arc, which I think I'd mostly done in the past.
I was interested in the color. Did you have an advanced sense of the red focus that seemed to be?
Yeah, I mean, if you look in that kind of poetic world that breaks from the interview part, there's kind of two universes. Well, there's one which I considered the past sense that she had of the more troubled times with relationships and how she went through following people, and then there's the more saturated, less desaturated sections that had more of that maybe red hue that you're talking about, which I considered to be more fantasy elements and things where she could kind of look to where she would, what life might be like without this troubled relationship past that she had been through.
What's next for you?
Just finishing my thesis film at Columbia College Chicago. I just shot it a couple weeks ago. It was much more expensive and nerve-wracking than this. This film cost about $1,500 to make total, which is very cheap in the filmmaking spectrum. And the one I just made is called Frames, which is about a carpenter who kind of goes through a midlife crisis when his wife's ex comes back to town as his bowling competitor and boss at the carpentry site, and it cost about $12,000. So what's next is just recouping my losses, I think.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your film with us. It's good to have you here.